Dog eye.
I started making all sorts of things with it, bouquets. I went home, I took a shower, and while I was in the shower, I just started to rub my eyes, and I started to sort of tingle. I thought I had some soap in my eyes, and it got increasingly worse. I didn't know what was going on. It was hurting so bad. I stepped out of the shower, I reached for the towel rack, and my vision was so blurry. It was very disorienting. I just had this bad feeling that it had something to do with the sap from that plant. I called Poison Control, and I told them that I had been working with this plant. They told me that I needed to immediately flush my eyes. The sap from this plant can cause blindness in a matter of minutes. I went straight to the sink, and I flushed my eyes. It was terrifying. It just stung so bad, like acid in my eyes. I'm thinking I'm 26 years old. Am I going to go blind?
Greta actually joins us, and first thing is, how is your vision and eyesight?
My eyes have healed completely, thankfully. I mean, everything could have turned out a lot worse, but I followed all the instructions from the Poison Control operator, and I'm fine.
Oh,
thanks for asking.
I'm glad they know about that.
And the idea that you didn't know that this plant, which is available at any grocery store really right here in California, was poisonous is amazing. So this is kind of a new thing to you, and certainly a new thing to us.
Yeah, I really had no idea. It didn't even cross my mind that it might be dangerous.
I think this
really
is
scary.
a perfect example of something we say on the show all the time. Just because something's natural doesn't make it safe.
Well, let's have a doc join the conversation and explain why this would even happen. Please welcome eye surgeon Dr. Brian Boxer-Walker. What a frightening experience to bring a plant home, and the next thing you know, you feel like you're going blind within minutes.
Most definitely. As it turns out, the sap of this plant is very toxic, and it's like it scorches the surface tissues of the eye because it causes damage and inflammation, and if left untreated, it can cause severe corneal scarring that can even lead to blindness.
Wow. So Greta did all the right things. So what should, God forbid, someone comes into contact with something like this, what steps need to be taken?
I would recommend, number one, if you're working with any plant and you get something on your fingers and you rub your eye and you start to feel pain and discomfort, right away, go to the sink, rinse it before you even get on the phone, because you're wasting valuable time. And, you know, even if you're at the sink or you just go to the shower, just open your eye. Don't hold it open with your fingers, because you could reintroduce the sap back in your eye. Just copiously irrigate, and have someone else call and try to get to the emergency room right away.
So I think the lesson here is obviously be aware. Greta, thank you for raising your voice. Dr. Walker, always a pleasure. Let's see what's coming up next.
Coming up next, a rare breast infection sends a young mom to the ER, and why did our audience turn away in horror? And later, a mother fights to save her daughter from the disease that took her husband.
And then she asked me if she was going to die like her father.
That's later